Even in a wealthy country like Japan, government debt can't rise forever. When poorer countries face the same problems, they'll hit their debt ceiling much faster. This points to a new economic reality. As the global population crisis intensifies, we'll see more and more countries facing sovereign debt crises or being forced to make massive cuts to their social safety nets. But there's a crucial economic concept that's being overlooked here. Not all demographic factors have the same economic impact. The key is understanding the dependency ratio, the proportion of people who need to be supported relative to the working age population. When the dependency ratio drops, more resources can be channeled into investment and consumption, creating what's called the demographic dividend. Economists have found that countries with low dependency ratios tend to have higher economic growth rates. China's development miracle was almost perfectly synchronized with a massive drop in its dependency ratio. But this demographic dividend has an expiration date. When fertility rates keep falling and aging accelerates, the dependency ratio climbs back up and economic growth momentum weakens. This finding reveals an important truth. Not all countries facing demographic challenges will immediately feel the economic hit. Timing is everything.
China, despite facing rapid aging, hasn't felt the economic drag yet. China's elderly dependency ratio rose from 37 in 2011 to 45 in 2022, which is still relatively low compared to the current world average of 55. This means Chinese workers can work more while having fewer children to support. But this window is closing. Economists calculate that China won't start feeling the real reversal of its demographic dividend until the late 2030s. This gives China about a decade to prepare for the demographic challenges ahead. Meanwhile, another economic giant is entering the golden age of its demographic dividend. India's demographic dividend is just getting started. Its dependency ratio recently dropped below that of the United States, meaning India is in the sweet spot for economic growth. According to UN projections and economic models, India's demographic dividend will last from the early 2010s through 2070. This time span is hugely significant. When China and other East Asian economies start feeling the pressure of population aging, India will continue to enjoy its demographic dividend. This timing differential will redefine the global economic competitive landscape. But the truly shocking changes are still ahead. There's one continent that will completely transform the world economic map in the second half of this century.